Good morning, everybody. We are here for a different grocery haul for me. My husband is gone for the entire week, and don't worry, you're not seeing this when it is actually happening. But I did a meal plan for one, and I wanted to focus on fresh fruits and veggies. So this was not a budget haul at all, but it is a realistic haul. And so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys inside, and we'll see what I got. I'll show you my meal plan, and I'll tell you how much I spent. Here we are in my kitchen, and here is my grocery haul. But let's go ahead and start with the quick meal plan that I made for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and do some chicken and mango wraps. I was going to do turkey. I thought I had turkey here. I don't have turkey, so we're going to make it work with what we've got. I might use canned chicken. I might use the chicken that I bought to cook up this week. I'm going to go ahead and grill myself up a steak, grill some zucchini, and have a baked potato with that. And then with the other piece of steak, I'm going to go ahead and do some fajitas for myself. I'm going to do a chicken Thai wrap. And with these, I'm going to go ahead and use lettuce wraps. And then I'm going to make tuna salad. And then I'm going to go ahead and do pasta with feta cheese, chicken, and spinach. Probably some mushrooms, whatever else I want to throw in there. And then on Saturday, I'm going to go ahead and do leftovers. I always do my meal plan like this, but these are just my meals for the week. It doesn't matter what meal I cook on what day. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a ton of fruit. I'm actually going to share this with my sister-in-law, not my blueberries and my strawberries, because I'll eat those with cottage cheese and fresh yogurt. These were $1.88 a piece. I probably should have got 2 strawberries, but I only got 1. And then I went ahead and grabbed cut fruit. You guys don't see me grab cut fruit very often because it is pretty spendy, but you know what you're getting. You know how much you're getting. And so I got a pineapple, a pineapple, a cantaloupe, and a honeydew. These were normally $6 a piece, but it is Fresh Cut Fruit Friday at my store. And so it was buy 2, get 1 free. So for these right here, total, they were $12. So $4 a piece, not too shabby. I am going to share some of this with my sister-in-law. And then I went ahead and grabbed a couple Golden Delicious apples just because they sounded yummy. They were not actually on sale. There we go. The Golden Delicious apples were $1.58 a pound. For 2 of these right here ended up being $1.11. I went ahead and grabbed 2 kiwis. I almost didn't grab them because they were kind of spendy. They were 79 cents a piece, but these are going to go so good with the other fresh fruit that I wanted to get them. So they're $1.58. I went ahead and grabbed a little crown of broccoli to put with my salad or to roast up or something like that. This was $2.49 a pound, so it was only 97 cents. I grabbed myself 1 nectarine because nectarines are my favorite summer fruit, and this is ready to eat, so I'll probably eat this today. This was kind of spendy, like I said, $3.49 a pound, so this was $1.29. And speaking of spendy, I grabbed a mango. I didn't know how much they were or anything, and this one was a jumbo mango, which doesn't surprise me. It is big, but this is $2.99. So of course I'll add some of that into my chicken mango wraps, and I'll also eat some with cottage cheese or with a sandwich for lunch or something. I went ahead and grabbed a spinach as well as a greener selection for the salad because they were 2 for $4. So I went ahead and grabbed those. And then I went ahead and grabbed some mini baby Bella mushrooms. And so these right here were 2 for $5. So they were $2.50. I grabbed myself 1 tomato. And I wish I would have grabbed another one, but it's so hard just picking stuff for myself because I don't know how much I'm actually going to eat. These were on sale for 99 cents, so this was only 50 cents. And then I went ahead and grabbed 1 onion for my fajitas. These were 89 cents a pound, so 39 cents here. I grabbed myself 1 avocado for $1.88, and I grabbed myself 1 zucchini. This I'm going to cook up with my steak. This was $1.39 a pound, so it was 88 cents. And then I went ahead and grabbed myself 1 cucumber. And I went ahead and grabbed the more expensive, the Hot House cucumber, just because I find that they last better for me. So $1.79. And this was definitely a splurge, this living butter lettuce. But this is what I love to do my wraps on. So this is going to be my chicken Thai wraps, is what I'm going to make these here. And like I said, kind of spending. It was $4.49. I went ahead and grabbed a red bell pepper and an orange bell pepper. I will use a little bit of each of those in my fajitas, but I plan on using it in eggs for breakfast, for salads, stuff like that. They were only $1 a piece, so that was a great thing there. And then I have not tried this, but it sounded really good. And it's a Thai dressing, and this is from the California Pizza Kitchen, and it was on sale. This is why I grabbed it. I walked by, it was not on my list, but it was $3.29 is what it was. And so I went ahead and grabbed that. I went ahead and made my life easy and grabbed some matchstick carrots. And this was to put in my wraps, and I'll use it in my salads and stuff as well. And the matchstick carrots, let's see, how much were they? These right here were $2.19. But this will make my life easy, and sometimes just paying to make your life easy is a lot better. I got some green onions. Mainly I was thinking about making an omelet in the morning. Those were 50 cents. I went ahead and splurged again. This is not the yogurt I usually get, but I wanted to get myself a plain Greek yogurt that I could add berries, maybe a little bit of honey into. And this right here was $8.29, so quite expensive. The feta was on sale. That's why I decided to make a feta salad. And it was on sale for $3.49. And of course, this will last me for quite a while. It was on sale for $2 off. And then the one thing that is not for my meal plan this week is all of this cheese right here. And these blocks of cheese were on sale for $3.49. And these are 1 pound cheeses. So I got a sharp cheddar, 2 Swiss, and 1 Colby Monterey Jack. That is going to come out of the Prepper Pantry budget. And then truly, to make my life easy, and because it's just me, I went ahead and bought a couple small packages of meat. All of my meat in the freezer is, bagged up for at least 2 people plus leftovers. So I went ahead and got some chicken tenders. They were on sale for $3.49 a pound, a little bit over a pound, so $3.61. And the beef blew my mind at how expensive it was. But I didn't want a lot. I wanted a little piece for a steak and a little bit for fajitas. And so this was $8.99 a pound, 0.65 pounds, and it was $5.84. So this is my grocery haul. And of course, I'm pretty excited. I've got some yummy looking fruits and veggies. I hope that they last me the week, as in they don't go bad before I get a chance to eat them. Because with my small store, stuff goes bad very, very quick. So let me show you my receipt really quick. So here you can see I spent $83.50. So that's quite a bit. Of course, like I said, the cheese, which were $3.50, so that's $14 in cheese. That's not for this week, but everything else pretty much is going to be eaten up within the week. And for one person, that's spendy, but I'm excited about all of the fresh fruits and vegetables. All right, you guys, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me today for this small, healthy haul. We didn't shop a lot of sales today. As you saw, I did get some cheese on sale, but today was all about refilling my fridge with fresh fruits and veggies. So until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.